gentlemen, welcome to another fragrance review on the Robes 08 channel. I'm your host Mark, the fragrance guru, and today I am tackling the house of Prada, the squeaky clean fragrance house. The running joke with Prada is if you don't want to smell like fragrance, buy a Prada fragrance, because they smell just like you just came out of the shower. They smell like soap. They don't smell like a particular fragrance. So that is the running joke on the Prada house. Jokes aside, the Prada house, I'm very high on the fragrance house. As you guys know, I've reviewed two of their fragrances. They both got 10 out of 10. So this is actually my third review on the Prada house. We'll see if the 10 out of 10 streak keeps going with the Prada house. This particular fragrance is from their Infusion series. It's Infusion de Vetiver. So basically, this Infusion series had particular notes for different fragrances. And this one, of course, on the men's section, it's released for men, but it's typically unisex. Anybody that likes vetiver will like this fragrance. And the note of vetiver is supposed to be the primary note with their infusion base, we'll say, or their Infusion d'Homme base. So let's get into the review of Infusion d'Homme by Prada. Oh, before I get into the review, something funny. I'm just sharing a little bit here. I usually, when I do a fragrance review, I usually post on my Facebook group, FGN, which is, I don't know, about 7,000 members strong on Facebook, and I usually tell them what I'm reviewing next, and they can comment below. As you guys have seen in my newer reviews, at the end of the video, there's comments from FGN members saying what they think about the particular fragrance. Participation has been absolutely amazing on FGN on every single review, except for this one. This one's crickets! No comments, so don't be shocked if there's no comments at the end of this video. It's not that I'm ditching it. Those comments will return, hopefully, for the next review. This one, apparently, nobody wants to talk about it, so I'm pretty sure I'm doing this video just for myself. So please comment below, because I'm very lonely right now on this particular fragrance review. Am I just going to get 0 views on this review? So please comment below and let me know that you actually watched this review, you were maybe interested in this fragrance, things like that, just because I'm a little lonely. Alright, so let's get into it. Prada Infusion Vetiver. If you recall, I did a GBU series, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I got to return to that series. I got to shoot some more GBU series, hopefully in 2016. That's my goal. Anyway, the GBU series that I did on Prada, the House of Prada, I only had 3 fragrances. I had Prada Amber Poudre, Infusion d'Homme, and this one when I did the GBU series. I kind of have to do a new Prada series because I got a couple more bottles from them. So I gave this particular fragrance the ugly treatment. It was basically by default, though. The other 2 were 10 out of 10s. I already reviewed them. I love them. And in 2010, I loved those 2. And this one was kind of like the cousin that nobody likes. So it was rated the worst of the brand back in 2010 by me. Again, that's by default. I didn't have any other fragrances. So let's see if it remains so. We'll see if my nose feels the same way about Prada Infusion Vetiver than it did back in 2010. That's a long time ago. So Prada, if you don't know, you'll know now, is known for squeaky clean fragrances. And with this one, they don't stray away from the DNA. This is your base, your Prada base with vetiver infused. That's basically what this fragrance is all about. So it still has that squeaky clean feel to the fragrance. And of course, once I dissect the fragrance, you'll know a little bit more what I'm talking about. Now, this was part of a limited edition Infusion series. So what they did is, in particular years, they were releasing Infusion de something something, Infusion de something something every year. There were limited edition releases, kind of like summer editions. They released them and then they shelved them. So this one, just to let you guys know, just because it's a limited edition, you'll find it at bargain bins and you'll find it on eBay for really, really cheap, just because it's a limited edition and they're trying to get rid of old stock. But anyway, they had this Infusion series that started with Infusion Iris back in 2007, and then in 2009 they had Fleur d'Oranger, and those were both women-based fragrances from what Prada says. Again, if you like the note, you're going to go buy the fragrance. Obvious, right? And the last edition was actually the men's vetiver, this one right here, which was released, I believe, in 2010. So it was meant to, when I went to the Prada website, and this is what they said, it was meant to reinterpret the 2008 Infusion d'Homme. So it had the Infusion d'Homme base. We'll see if it has it. And they just put vetiver in it and kind of changed it up a little bit. This particular fragrance has actually been repackaged by Prada this year in 2015. So it won't look like this box or this bottle. It's actually a whole different bottle, but it has the same name. It is an EDP, so this is an eau de toilette. They actually repackaged it and relaunched it in 2015 as a eau de parfum. I haven't smelt it, so I can't tell you guys if it's the exact same juice as this. When they changed the formulation as a eau de toilette, eau de parfum, it could smell very different. Some notes might jump up a little more or less, depending. This was again relaunched with the 2 other limited editions, the Fleur d'Oranger and the Iris, but also including 3 brand new other infusions by Prada. So if you have a Prada boutique, or I don't know where they release these, but Prada boutiques probably have them, go check out the new 2015 editions and let me know what you think about this one, the EDP version. If you smelt this one and you smelt the EDP, let me know if it's changed. I couldn't really find anybody saying that if it smelt the same or different. Now this one, Infusion de Vetiver. So my vetiver lovers out there, you want to know, is this for us? This isn't for the vetiver lovers out there that want a big punching, rooty, earthy vetiver. You're not going to get it. It's just a small infusion of vetiver to layer with the original Prada DNA. That's basically what I got from this fragrance. So your vetiver lovers that want some deep, rooty, green fragrance. This is green, but it's not that green. So this fragrance hit the shelves back in 2010. The nose behind it is probably the Prada in-house nose, because she has done so many Prada fragrances. Might as well call her the in-house perfumier. Daniela Andrier. Daniela Andrier has done pretty much the whole Infusion series from Prada and a whole bunch more. Basically, if you're looking for a Prada fragrance, the nose behind it is most likely Daniela Andrier. She's at Givaudan. She's a nose at Givaudan, but she has done basically, Prada loves her, I guess. Somebody in there loves her and keeps using her for their fragrances. She's done some great fragrances for Prada, so I can't fault them for using the same perfume for almost all their fragrances. So let's get into bottle sizes, pricing, and all that good stuff. Alright guys, let's take a look at bottle pricing, sizing, and all that good stuff. So let's take a look at bottle sizes, standards. This comes in the 1.7, 3.4 ounce. This is actually the little guy, 1.7 ounce bottle, 50 mils. Pricing can vary. It's obviously off the shelves now. Obviously got re-released, repackaged, blah, blah, blah. But you can find this, it was very high scale, $30 to $80, depending on where you shop. Again, go to discounters. I've seen this as low as $30 per bottle, which I think is actually a pretty good deal for $30. So it can be available in bargain bins or your TJ Maxx's and all that. This is an eau de toilette, not to be confused with the 2015 edition, which is an eau de parfum. So it's an eau de toilette. So let's take a look at the box. As usual, Prada, always beautiful. I like this design. I got a little fluff at the bottom of my box. Sorry about that. But again, this is kind of embossed here. I can feel the Prada. You got some information, lots of information, just the ingredients. The back of the box here, you got some information at the bottom here. Not much else to the box. Let's go to the bottle. These Infusion series bottles, absolutely gorgeous. Probably some of the most beautiful bottles I've seen. I just love the crest here. It kind of reminds me of high-end, expensive soap kind of logo to a soap brand. I don't know, it just reminds me of that. Very classical looking bottles. This is probably not the nicest design, but either way, it's got chromed out top. It has the notes on the side here. It has a little sticker here, and what it says is eau de toilette, 50 mils, Infusion de Vetiver, and then all the notes in French. Kind of cute, and nothing at the bottom, all that. So let me remove the cap. As you can see, the cap has like a nice little, what kind of color is that? Kind of like a, I don't know, aqua type color. Now the sprayer itself has the code right here, just to let, oh, what the hell, there's a code right here. I guess you guys can't see it. So anyway, sprayer, bam. Very good sprayer. I love these Prada Infusion sprayers. Now let's take a look at the notes. Not much here. We got at the top grapefruit, ginger, tarragon. In the mid we got pepper, Madagascar pepper. And in the base we got vetiver and musk. Not much going on. Major notes to my nose, obviously vetiver, the pepper, the black pepper, tarragon, ginger. So pretty much, to be honest, the note breakdown, everything in there, you're going to smell it in this fragrance. There's nothing really hidden in this fragrance. You're going to see all the notes meshed in this one. group. This is a woody aromatic. It has some, obviously, wood, vetiver, and aromatic features, grapefruit, and you'll see very much a interesting fragrance. Now, how many sprays in where? This one, guys, you can go liberal and it won't budge. I go 1 on the chest, 3 on the neck, 2 here, 1 on the back of the neck, 2 on the arms. You can shoot 10 shots of this stuff on you, and it won't do anything different. I can go 3 shots to 10 shots. It doesn't matter, and I'm gonna let you guys know later in the review why. But this thing, I don't know what's wrong with this fragrance. Pradas usually have lots of balls to them. They're clean, but they are the longest lasting, strongest fragrances that are clean in the world. This one just didn't have it. Again, I'll get into it. So now let's sniff out Infusion de Vetiver. Now it's time for wearing it. Let's let's sniff this one out. I'm gonna let you guys know from top to bottom what Infusion de Vetiver smells like. Good atomizer on this one. Again, this is just to remind me of the introduction, guys. Obviously, I've tested it. You guys know I've tested it out for quite a bit, and I'm gonna let you guys know from top to bottom what this smells like. Now, very fresh, uplifting start already. I can smell it off my skin. Clean, aromatic. Yep. So this one starts off very. What can I say? It starts off like, ooh, what is this? Starts off with a grapefruit, giving it an immediate uplifting start. It kind of caught me off guard. Every time I put this fragrance on the first time, on the first few minutes of this fragrance, I'm like, where's the original Infusion de kind of backbone, and where's the vetiver? It's totally uplifting, citrusy. So for the first few minutes, it's gonna go in a completely different direction after the first few minutes, just to let you guys know. So grapefruit, citrusy, kind of sparkling introduction. It starts gradually fading away to open up for the real image of the scent. It's kind of like, here's part 1, and it lasts for 2 minutes, and there's part 2 for the rest of the fragrance. That's basically what this fragrance kind of gives me. Now, what happens after we got that introduction? The tarragon follows the opening act and has a large role in Infusion de Vetiver in the introduction. It gives the intro a leafy, green, buttery, and black licorice-like feeling, which blends very well with the rest of the fragrance. I gotta admit, the tarragon really works well with the vetiver and the squeaky clean aspect of Prada scents. Really a good note to add to this fragrance, and it has a huge role in this fragrance. Very well done. The base of this one is clean, almost white, soapy clean quality that I come to expect from the brand. Reminded me of Infusion D'Homme, definitely, which is the primary accord in this scent. So it's not going to stray away from the original Prada DNA. So anybody that's expecting a vetiver-based scent, I don't know about you. I don't know if you want to try this fragrance out. Vetiver is a note that's been available for ages. You have your, I can fill this room up with vetiver-based fragrances. From the dawn of time when we had fragrances, vetiver was one of the oldest notes in perfumery. So, I don't know. It's got the original DNA. You receive a pinch of black pepper, which feels restrained. And of course, the vetiver, being ever so slightly peppered in the background of the intro. The name of the game of this fragrance, I come to expect from Prada, is a lot of notes get restrained or buckled back. You're like, ooh, strong black pepper? Nope. Prada's gonna bring it back in the background. Same with vetiver, kind of restrained. There's an airiness to the scent. It's very light, it's crisp, but it has a few daring notes here that are highly restrained during the life of the scent. You know, that kind of excited me. They have on the side of the bottle here the notes: vetiver, poivre de Madagascar, gingembre, pourpre. These are all the notes that are in this particular fragrance, and there's a lot of these notes that are kind of, you know, Madagascar pepper, and of course the vetiver that could be daring depending on the use of these notes. Prada kind of buckles them back, as I always say. I like to, they bring them back. So the top of this fragrance, you get very uplifting, fresh. The ginger in here is very fresh. You got that original kind of soapy, less powdery quality of Infusion D'Homme. You got a little pinch of pepper, and the vetiver, the tarragon obviously is also very important, but the vetiver itself, very restrained in this opening, very much. It kind of blows up a little bit in the dry down. Let's get into the dry down. I'm talking about the dry down. The dry down of Infusion de Vetiver gives you a less powdery but yet still creamy, buttery, white, soapy feeling that you received in Infusion D'Homme. This scent really made me think of the color white with a light green tinge from the vetiver root and the tarragon. The vetiver is pale, restrained compared to other vetiver based scents, which from the name of this scent and the background of the Prada scents, I see this is what Prada wanted. Prada is known for restraining a lot of their notes in their particular fragrance. Don't expect a bold vetiver note here. It's very soft, but still has an effect on the overall smell, obviously. The Madagascar pepper, let's go back to the Madagascar pepper. It does give it some edge, and I think Prada has given it just enough pepper to not choke out the user. Black pepper in a lot of fragrances kind of boof, kind of hit your nose. Bam! Done! Pepper! Oh, can't do it. Prada, you gotta give the nose credit because these notes are very much restrained, and I don't know how Daniela did this, but she did a very, very good job. Vetiver is kind of easy to restrain, but black pepper is really hard, and very well done here. So restrained and pulled back notes are the name of the game here with this scent. The use of Infusion de Vetiver to the original Prada recipe works well here. The blend's highly well made, worthy of the Prada name. So very well constructed scent. But is it for you? And is it for me? I'm going to get into it in my final take. Now my final take on Infusion de Vetiver. Let's take a look at recommended age. Basically anybody can wear this, any age, women and men. I know it says strictly for men on the advertising. No, how dare you. Any woman that loves vetiver or soapy clean based fragrances will like this one. So unisex and recommended age. Prada's really, anybody can wear it. Bottles. What does it remind me of? Infusion D'Homme. Straight away, again, it's not the exact, I know a lot of people want to, you know, I want to warn you, it's not the exact same thing at Infusion D'Homme with just a little bit of vetiver in it. No, not completely different fragrances, very close. It does use a lot of aspects from Infusion D'Homme, less powdery, still has that white edge to it, but again, very much a different scent with a little bit of vetiver, black pepper, all this stuff's kind of different. This reminds me of Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford. I think Grey Vetiver is a better take on a clean vetiver based scent. I would go Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford. That's my personal opinion. But this one can be found in bargain bins for super cheap, so you might want to go with this one. That is up to you. I'm just here to review the sucker. Awards, has it been any on my top 10 list? Nope. Best time to wear this fragrance? Daily, casual, work, school. Just throw it on, jeans and a t-shirt. You can also dress this up. It really is one of those highly versatile fragrances. It's easy. Prada House is easy to wear all the time. Compliment factor with this one, low. Mainly, nobody can smell this fragrance. I'm going to go in projection when I go on my rating system. Projection and longevity with this scent. I could wear like 12 sprays. I usually like to test my poor wife. I like to test it out on my wife sometimes and just go bloop 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 and see what she says when I walk upstairs after I've sprayed 34 sprays of Prada Infusion Vetiver. Nothing from her. Nothing. I'm like, what the hell's going on? She can't even smell this on me. I could spray gazillion sprays of this stuff. Black Afghano, 1/2 spray from downstairs. She's yelling upstairs going, what the hell did you just wear? So, yeah. So this one, compliment factor, when I was wearing this, nothing. Nothing good, nothing bad, not a peep. No one. I asked people what they, you know, once I start going, okay, I need something for compliment factor, I started asking people, you know, try to, hey, what do you think? It was minimal at best for this one. It really didn't get people going. So really, very low compliment factor with this one. Now, some more notes on this one. It has a soapy clean quality, like the original Infusion, but with some sprinkle of tarragon, pepper, and vetiver to give it some character. So it has a little bit more character than your run-of-the-mill Pradas, but it's still kind of bland. Disappointment in this one, for me, yes. Because it never really did anything new in the fragrance game. I really didn't feel like this one kind of gave something that I wanted. It's not unique enough to really make it a standout vetiver in the overcrowded vetiver game. It's a tough game in the vetiver game. to be a standout. It really is. There's so much to choose from. This one, can't do it. It's well done though, and that's what I gotta say. It's well done, well balanced scent, which I can see many liking this. So if you like it, and I'm poo-pooing it right now, don't worry about it. It's well made. It's a good balanced scent. The nose did what they were supposed to do. For me, it was just a little too simple. It was not a standout. This is perfect, and these kind of fragrances are perfect for office. Clean, non-offensive, for spring and fall. This is just a throw-on fragrance that you could, this could be your signature scent in the office. Nobody's going to really notice what you're wearing, and that's kind of perfect, but you still smell kind of clean. This does not substitute a shower. This keeps the upscale Prada name. Yes, it still has high quality. It smells high quality. It still has that upscale Prada name. It's not a blemish to the brand. No, it's not going to get a 10 out of 10 from me. Sorry, folks. But it is not a blemish. It's still something that they should be proud of. It's actually pretty good. I believe this is your mid-scale vetiver-based fragrance. It's not bold enough for true vetiver heads. Not unique enough for collectors like me. Not interesting enough for fragrance lovers. It's just a solid overall scent. It's just there. I'd say price would play a factor on if you want to buy this or not for many people. If you can find this at a bargain bin, and I know it's available, eBay, TJ Maxx, whatever. This particular one, not the 2015 that just got released EDP, but this one, just because it was a limited edition, it can be, I don't know how low you can go Prada, but it's high quality scent. If you can get it for 30, 35 instead of like, the 80, 90 designer pricing, original pricing, this would be a good buy. If you just want like something to throw on, squeaky clean, you don't absolutely love vetiver. It has a little bit of vetiver in it. I think this is a good buy for 30 bucks, depending on your taste. If you like Prada and you really couldn't afford the Pradas and this is the only one available for 30 bucks, snatch it up. I think it's good. Now to why would you love it and why would you hate it? Let's go love. Why would you love it? You like Prada soapy fragrances. You absolutely love those soapy fragrances. You probably like this. You like restrained vetivers. You're not a huge fan of vetiver, but you like it kind of in the background. This has it. It has that restrained note of vetiver. High quality. You like high quality scents. Prada does high quality scents. Great blend. Yes, that's why you would love it. If you like your fragrances not to smell too much like you're wearing a fragrance, this is for you. Like all Prada fragrances. Now, why would you hate this fragrance? It's too simple, it's not unique, it's linear, it's too weak. Projection longevity, you're going to see from me, again, it's all up to you. It depends. Some people say this is a beast, just like Infusion de Vetiver. I just didn't get it. Hardly any character to it, it's just kind of bland. And again, buying this kind of fragrance, doing your research, looking into it, looking at reviews, you're going to see that it's very much, you know what you're going to get from Prada. So if you bought this and you're like, what the hell, where's the character in this fragrance? You should know Prada's kind of like squeaky clean, restrained, kind of not smell like a fragrance. So that's why you would hate it. Now let's go to rating system. Let's go split screen. There you go. Let's take a look at what I'm going to rate this sucker. So projection and longevity, low. Look how low that score is. No, it's not that low. Projection, close to the skin. Like I said, I could spray 4 bottles out of 10. I'm even being generous here. 4 bottles out of 10 for projection. This thing doesn't project at all on my skin. Longevity, a little better. 6 bottles out of 10. Again, I like to 6 to 8. You know my 6 to 8 factor. This did not hit 4. It hit 4 to 6 hours every given wearing. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, give or take, right? But my average is 4 to 6 hours with this fragrance, which is not good enough. And coming from the Prada house, I'm like, quoi? Qu'est-ce qui arrive ici? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là? The French comes out. That means I'm angry. So longevity, 4 to 6 hours. Let's go versatility and smell. Versatility, high. I gave it 8 bottles. I'm looking at that 8 now and I'm like, that could have been a 9. This is, wear and forget it. That's the kind of fragrance this is. Versatility, very high at 8. Smell, the quality is there. It's losing some marks for certain things and it gained some points for others. So I'm going to give it a solid 7 bottles out of 10. The quality, the blend is there. I just wanted it to pop. You want different things from the fragrance. And I think as a vetiver-based head, if you're looking at vetiver-based scents, this is probably not what you're looking for. So that goes to an overall score, 1 to 10. Let's see what Prada Infusion de Vetiver. Unfortunately, you're breaking the streak for Prada. What did you do? No more 10 out of 10s for Prada. We got one. 6 bottles out of 10 for Infusion de Vetiver. A solid scent, but if you passed it over, you wouldn't be losing any sleep, we'll say. And that goes to buy, try, or pass. This is a pass for me. There's a lot of factors that are good, and I know there's a lot of lovers of this fragrance, this particular fragrance. I liked it when I was testing it out, but it's one of those fragrances that now the testing phase is done, the wearings for this is going to be very minimal in my collection. I got so many Vetivers coming out on my yin yang that this might get forgotten. If I want something clean and soapy, God, I got the whole Prada house right beside me. I can just use the better ones, the ones that did get 10 out of 10. So this one's gonna kind of get forgotten, and I think it deserves the pass treatment. You're done. All right, guys. So as you know, this video is not going to get FGN members because FGN members are being poopy heads now. They're not commenting on my thread, so everybody's gonna get banned. No, I'm just kidding. So I'd like some comments below, please. Please, subscribers, please. Let me know if you smelt this. You bought a bottle. Let me know. Lovers, haters, is my rating good? You like it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about Infusion de Vetiver. Another Prada review done. Thanks for watching YouTube, and as usual, see you later.